Hey guys, it's Eclectic here, and so today I have a build video for you guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this video was supposed to come out a long time ago, but at that time I just did not feel like decorating this house. Like, I really didn't. This house, and I think I told you guys this before, but this house is the house that has given me many issues. I have decorated this entire house about 3 or 4 times now, with the exact same style, but for whatever reason, whatever seats I had or was putting in this build, it was either broken or it kept breaking or it was conflicting with something, to the point where when I would be done decorating, because it would work in build mode, I come back and try to play the household and I can't get into the house. So I've had to go through hell and high water with this decorating this house many times already. So I mean, you can understand why I was just kind of like not in the mood to come back and decorate it. However, a few months ago, I managed to decorate the downstairs, and so as of right now, it's kind of just the upstairs. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this sim because this is one of excuse me, this is one of the households that I kind of wanted to make a series around. Now, she had a series centered around her before, but it didn't last that long, and I was just starting YouTube and things like that. Now I would say I'm more organized. I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of just the type of person to just make a video, and like right now I have no script. I'm kind of just going and talking to you guys what's coming into mind right now. I'm just going off the top of my head, so I don't really write scripts and things down like that. Especially when I do a series, I kind of just go along with what's happening and what I had in mind. So she had a series and it didn't really work out because, again, I was just starting YouTube, and again, I'm not that consistent. So I'm working on that, and I really do want to start an actual series. Now, I have a couple of them on my channel now, but again, I'm not that consistent. So I have like current households, which you guys should have seen already. That should be out before this video comes out. And I'm kind of making that a series as well. And then I have my city skylines. That's kind of a series all on its own. That's just something else when I'm not playing Sims and things like that. But an actual Sims 4 LP is something I do want to do, but I'm very detail oriented, and it's kind of a pain in my ass because it makes me really slow. Like, I'm really slow to start things because of how much detail I want it to be, how detailed I want it to be. So it doesn't always work. But I kind of just at a point where I don't want to sweat the small stuff. So I do want to start a series with her. I'm trying to figure out which part of her storyline I would go with. So let me just explain my playstyle. So I'm a rotational player. I'm sorry if this video is everywhere, but I'm a rotational player, right? The thing is, though, it's more like a sloppy rotational player because, like, I have storylines for everyone. All my Sims, from the time I make them, have a storyline. Sometimes the storyline changes. Sometimes the storyline stays the same. And a lot of the time when I have these Sims and these storylines, because they have still limited traits, throughout the course of the Sim's life, I do change traits because people change. People, their mindset changes, things that they do change. So my Sims change with time as well, or where I feel like they're at a point in their life. So that's how I play. So everybody has a storyline. I'm very controlling when it comes to my Sims and things like that, and what story I want to tell. I'm really strict to that until I feel like the story starts to get boring, and then I change it, right? So all my Sims in a way or two are connected, whether it's be a significant other that they once had, or kids, or them being friends, or some of them are in the same career so they know each other from their jobs. I'm that type of player. And then on top of that, not only do I make storylines for the Sims and I try to keep up with their I guess they're generations, because I do, in a way, I forget, but in a way I have generations in my game. At this point, I think I'm on like generation 4 or 5 with a lot of my sim families, and I don't have too many sim families, but that's kind of where I'm at. So I do play generations, and so not only that, but then I built their houses and I built community lots, and there's a lot of detail in my game, which is why I move so slow when it comes to LPs, because like I get excited, I don't really know which angle to go at, and I have so many sims in this save. I really care about this save, so I talk about it so much, and I want people to see it, but I just don't know how to go about that. But as far with this sim, her name is Amanda. In my head, she is probably the bitchiest sim that I've created. In my mind, she's like, I guess she would probably be a mix between Regina George from Mean Girls, and if she was, well, she is a mother, but if she was, I guess if you want to describe her as a mother, she would be like Meredith Blake from Parent Trap. Remember the blonde woman who was supposed to marry the dad and the twin tater? Amanda is like that, kind of. And then also a diva. She didn't start off that way, it's just kind of what she became. When I first met her, she didn't really have that. She actually was in a relationship that she ruined. They were set to get married, and she went after this guy that was no good for her, because I mean, he doesn't pay her any attention now, and they have a child together. And so she kind of messed it up. She kind of messed it up for herself. Not only that, but Amanda's very bitter. She tends to not take accountability. She tends to push people away. She can be very mean and very vulgar. So there are a couple sims that don't like her. However, Amanda is the type of sim to throw rocks and hide her hands. So while there should be some people that she's cool with now that should have already fallen out with her, it hasn't happened because she's really good at, hiding her true intentions and just being all around fake and very phony and evil when it comes to certain people. If you don't benefit her, she's not gonna fuck with you. That's just how Amanda is. She's very cutthroat. And so that's Amanda now, right? She is a mother now, and her only goal in life at the moment is to be famous. She wants to be like Judith Ward, basically, in The Sims. She wants to be like that, but the thing is, to me in my head, and the way I spun it was, Judith Ward was nowhere near what Amanda is, and what she could be in the future, meaning that Amanda would be worse, right, than what Judith Ward is in the game, right? I don't even think I have Judith Ward in here, but I think she was in here at one point, but I don't remember what I did with her. But anyway, that's what Amanda would be. Amanda would be 10 times worse. So I kind of wanted to make that a storyline and kind of, have you guys follow along with that. But I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. She has a lot going on. I'm going to have to figure out something, and I might actually have to just write a script. I might actually just have to do that. There are people she has issues with, and then there's somebody she's cool with who happens to be a media person. And they themselves, when it comes to their career, is cutthroat. Their personality isn't cutthroat, just how they are in their career, how in their personal life, it's not like that at all. But Amanda seems to get along with her. And then there's Amanda's love life that she feels is non-existent. But I mean, now I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of, I've said it before, a lot of my sims are hoes. So I mean, Amanda is a hoe. So she gets around. She does. Probably not as much anymore, but that's because I haven't been playing with her. But yeah, so I'm thinking about making a series. And yes, the Growing Together series is still coming. That is strictly base game. Well, I can't really say strictly base game because I put MC commands and everything with that. And infants. Also, I want to talk about that real fast. I enjoy infants. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Now, I haven't had, have I? No, I have not. I have not had the experience of having more than one infant in the household yet. I'm about to, in the save where that's going to be the Growing Together series. But I don't know, infants are not that hard to me, but then again, I guess because I already am like controlling and wanting to just micromanage every single thing. I mean, it's The Sims, so you can, but I mean, that's the point. But I don't know, to me they're not that hard to deal with. Maybe when the sim has the other baby and then it turns into an infant, maybe I'll have a harder time. I don't know, we'll see. But then again, I do use mods, so like it's not so hard to deal with infants. Here's my trick when it comes to infants. If you want a bit of an easier time, what you do is you go on MC command, and man, I forgot which part, but you go on MC command, right? And you find the section where you could extend the time in the game. So you can extend game time. And so I think in the game it's at 24, the number, like the base number is at 24. I usually up mine to about 30, 32, maybe 35, sometimes 40 if I really want it to be slow. And that slows time down in the game. So, you know, daytime in Sims will be a little bit longer and nighttime will be a little bit longer. So time goes a lot slower. So that helps. And then on top of that, not only do you slow that down, you could also go to a part of MC command where you could slow down their decay. No, I'm not talking about anything dying, okay? But it's like if you go to their needs, right? If you go to MC command and slow all the certain decays down, instead, Lord, can't speak. How do I explain this? You slow their decay down, their need decay, and so they don't get hungry as fast, so they don't have to eat what it feels like every 2 minutes. The babies aren't as hungry, so they're not crying all the time. Of course, the infants are still going to be moody because that's just how it's programmed, but you know, you won't have to worry about so much so fast, right? So that's how I deal with it. So if you guys want to do that, I would encourage it. It does make it a little bit easier. However, if you like a challenging game, which I feel like this game can be challenging, if you play this game as a whole without mods, this game, and you have majority of the packs, I feel like this game could be kind of hard. Like it can. It still gets a little boring. Okay, you only do so many things before you're like, okay, bored. But you know, there's a way to spice it up. There's a way that, you know, you could make it work for you. But as far as like the infants and Growing Together goes, I like Growing Together so far. I haven't seen or experienced everything in that pack yet. I haven't really been playing my game since I've been back. I was kind of visiting family, which is why I haven't been posting. But yeah, so as soon as I write some scripts down and kind of get where I want to start at with these series, I will put them out. This video and the last video I posted were weeks old. Like I made those weeks ago. I think it's probably like last month I made those videos, or probably in January, that I just have not put out yet. So I wanted to give you guys something this week. The City Skylines videos, if you guys like that will be out next week. I tried to play the other day, but I only got like 9 minutes of footage. It felt like I was playing longer than that, but I wasn't. It had only been about 10 minutes. And I don't know, I don't think I'm just in the mood to play it right now, but I will try again. There's a lot of traffic in there. I have to deal with all of that. And that's a little bit more easier to edit though, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot easier to edit actually. But yeah, so I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I'm trying to make some LP series, and we will get there slowly. But anyway, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Please leave a comment and let me know what you liked about the build so far, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.